Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, thrilling comic book haul! Yes! It's August! How is it August? How is it August? I cannot believe that has happened. But it's here. It's here, and I have a little tiny baby comic book haul for you. Again, it's a weird eclectic mix, and I also want to show off a book that I've had for a while that I don't think I've ever featured here on the channel, so why don't you guys check it out. So, as always, diving into the cheap bin at my local comic shop. I kept seeing this one for weeks, and I was so struck by the cover, but I didn't follow the New Mutants at all, so I don't know what the storyline is. I don't know what's going on here. But New Mutants 60 finally picked it up. Just a beautiful cover. Very striking. During the Fall of the Mutant storyline, I don't really know what is happening here. Obviously, various characters are dead or presumed dead. I don't know, but it was like 50 cents. Yeah, I picked that up. Cool cover, 50 cents every time. Marvel Comics has announced that they're bringing back one of my favorite comic lines, the 2099 line, the books that are set in Marvel's far future, 2099. This was a big thing right when I started getting into comics. Always enjoyed 2099 Spider-Man 2099, I should say, and a few of their titles. So when I found this in the cheapy bin, I was like, yeah, I'll bring this home. X-Men 2099. I remember this series. I started reading it, lost interest. Have to give another shot. This is Ron Lim on art and John Francis Moore, very underrated comic book writer. Plus it's shiny. It's blue and shiny. Ooh. 90s. Pick it up. Speaking of shiny, this isn't a shiny cover, but just I picked this up strictly for the cover, and I do enjoy this character. Secret 6 27. It's got Bane riding like a T-Rex. Again, Bane, T-Rex. Yeah. I know this series was supposed to be pretty good. Gail Simone, the writer, she's very talented. I enjoy her stuff. What I've read of it. So yeah, 50 cents. Again, Bane riding a dinosaur. Winning. Do people stay winning anymore? Am I dating myself by saying winning? I always like that expression. Oh well. I picked this up. I actually have a copy of this somewhere with a really bad stain on the back cover, but I picked this up just for nostalgic fun. X-Men The Hidden Years. First issue. Collector's item first issue. I love that in the 90s when Marvel would try to entice you with buying a book. This is John Byrne making his big return to the X-Men, and the series was pretty fun as I recall. Then he had a big falling out with the powers that be at Marvel, specifically Joe Quesada, I believe, and the book got canceled and John Byrne left. But a fun book. If you find them on the cheap, pick them up. Oh boy, then I found a couple of gems here. As always, I like to collect the books that are not your regular comic books, things that are part of giveaways with cereal boxes or various government agencies. Case in point, Marvel Comics, produced in the cooperation with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Captain America Goes to War Against Drugs. Look at that. Look at Cap taking out drugs. This is a weird little book written by Peter David. Great writer. A little thin comic. Let me show you this back cover. I don't open these up often for you guys. Let me show you this back cover. If it's what I think. Will be embarrassing if it's not. Yeah. Special edition Captain America comic book presented to you by the Drug-Free America, Department of Justice, the FBI. But look at that classic Cap with a big FBI shield. That's so cool. Just a random book. I don't know where this was given away. There's no price on it. So this was a giveaway, I assume, to schools, maybe? Anybody knows anything about this issue? Let me know. Always love finding stuff like that. And then I found, it's the second issue of a 2-issue miniseries. I don't have the first issue. This is a problem. Amazing Spider-Man Double Trouble number 2. More fighting drugs. Dwayne McDuffie, the late great Dwayne McDuffie, great writer, great. Handles the story here, and it's again drugs. Drugs are bad, kids. Didn't you listen to dare rallies in school? Don't do drugs. This issue is great because Herb Trimpe, however you want to say his last name, does the artwork. And it's never one of the characters on here is addicted to pills, right? You don't know what the pills are, what they do, what the deal is. But in each panel where he gets these pills, the drug dealer just hands them out like Tic Tacs. Just scores of drugs just falling into this guy's hands. And it's like, oh my god, how many drugs are you on today, sir? But this was actually for sale. It's a $1.50 price tag. I don't know anything about these issues, but I need to find number 1 now, definitely. Then the local shop had a run of The Invaders, which is a series I really enjoy. I enjoy the Golden Age stories reinterpreted. New spin on them by Roy Thomas in the 70s. It's good. They're fun books. But these are ones that I want the whole series, but these are ones featuring a character that I really enjoy. So we got issue number 7, which I need a nicer copy of, but this is the first appearance. This is a great cover. First appearance of Union Jack, British superhero who is not featured on this cover, but he is featured. It's a beat-up copy on issue number 8. Union Jack, yes. British superhero, secret agent. I love that he has this stealth outfit, but the center of it is just the giant British flag. I love it. Such a cool character, such a cool design. Always like the look of this character. For all you speculators out there, I'm assuming at some point in time, he'll show up in something. So pick up these early Union Jack appearances. Really cool cover. And then I got issue number 9, another cool cover, Union Jack versus Baron Blood. Come on. Come on. It's amazing. And then he had a few more of those in rough shape, but he also had issue number 20 here, which I had to pick up just for this cover. It's not in the best shape. I need to get a better copy. But still, for now, more Union Jack. Plus, they always have these Golden Age backup reprints. Origin of the Submariner in there. Reprinted from the 30s. So that's really cool. If you can find these Invaders comics cheap, pick them up. Much like all these Marvel series, I'm sure you people saw, like at Comic-Con, they announced officially the Eternals, Blade, and all these first appearances are now like skyrocketing. Books that you could have found pretty cheap, now big money. Invaders, eventually there'll be a phase whatever, and the Invaders will be listed. So pick these books up, or don't, because I need them yet. But yes, Invaders, very cool. Last but not least, I don't think I've shown this book before. I apologize if I have. By John Morris. He's written several of these books, but I think this was the first. Half-Baked Heroes from Comic Book History, The League of Regrettable Superheroes. This is great. This talks about, from Golden Age up to modern day, just features all these terrible superheroes that never really caught on, that are just kind of goofy. Oftentimes, this book is great. It gives you like the issues that they appeared in, the creative team. Some of these characters are just garbage, but they were created by some of the legends of the comic book industry. And it's so cool to have this. He's done other books, supervillains, sidekicks, but I only have the superhero one, Regrettable Superheroes. Pick it up. So cool. And that's it. That is all I have. I clap my hands a lot in these videos. But that's what I do. So thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Make a comment. I always appreciate it, guys. Happy hunting. See you next week.